Okay, good morning. I am going to, this is, what is it? Phase 1, workout C. So it's, for me, I do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. This is a Friday workout. It was not even 20 minutes long from the beginning to the end of the workout. Now, I haven't cooled down yet, so do not forget to cool down. Now, there are, let's see, there's the squat with a shoulder press while you're in a squat, then squat to bicep curl and then hold while you're in the squat still. Then close grip push-up where you go down and you hold at the bottom or in the middle, whatever, for 5 seconds. And then come to the top and hold for 5 seconds. Go to the bottom, hold for 5 seconds, back and forth. Whew, hold on. I went down a little too quick, so I got a little dizzy there. Don't do that. Then the switch lunges or jump lunges, and then frog jump for 5 count to a toe jump for 5 count. All of those exercises, they're done 45 seconds straight into the next exercise. You rest when you need to rest. There are no built-in breaks, so you rest when you need to rest. 4 rounds total of all of these. Let me tell you, I am sweaty. You will be working. It is a metabolic exercise, metabolic workout, and with 3 strength exercises and 2 cardio bursts. So it's meant to help your human growth hormone, which women produce more than men. And there's the reason there's a lot of leg heavy stuff. Like it's really leg heavy. It's because our legs and these are our biggest muscles that we have. So they help produce more. So when you get them going, and then plus everybody, you know, what woman doesn't want nice firm legs and a nice lifted tight booty, right? You know, even in almost 50 or older, you're always, you know, you don't mind having those. And I'm not gonna lie, I've been doing this workout, this specific kind of workout. I've been doing squats always, but this one this is my week 2 on phase 1. So next week I'll have 1 more week of it, and then I move to phase 2. But all the exercises that we do are every one of them is leg heavy because of that. And I can tell you that my legs have already started to tighten up more, and I already did squats and lunges and like the elliptical and stuff like that. But I can feel like the difference in my legs just from doing this, because like there's a lot of squats. So having said that, make sure after you're done, you do some good stretches, like do quad stretches, do hamstring stretches, do hip flexor stretches, all the stretches you can think of, especially for your lower body. You need to do some for your upper body too, because there's some upper body in this one, but make sure you're doing stretches. Do at least a 5-minute cool down, at least a 5-minute cool down, and where you're stretching out really well, so you won't be as sore, because this is really lower body intense. So having said that, I've already recorded 1 full round of the workout, and I'll upload it after this too. But I'm going to show you the actual exercise, what it is, and then a modification. So the first one is, well, your warm up is 4 of these twists, counting 1 each side is 1. Then 4 squats. And then drop down. Let me move this. Sorry about that. Drop down for 4 push-ups. You can do them from your toes, or you can drop to your knees. And then come back up and do it again for 2 minutes. Do those straight through. Then you're gonna go straight into the workout. And if you notice, I have a lighter band. I have a heavier band. I have some 5-pound weights. I have 10-pound weights. I did not use 10-pound weights. or you don't have to use weight stuff. You can use body weight. So for your demo purposes, I am just going to use one of these bands. I can show you how to do it with the bands. The rest you can do like just like this, except for with whatever tool, whatever that piece of equipment you're going to use. So get your band ready. Go into squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold. Right? You do that for 45 seconds straight. Come up out of it, rest as you need, when you need. Then get back into it. Once that 45 seconds is over, you go straight into a squat bicep curl. I'm going to still use these. I did for the exercises. I had done the heavier band, and then I just went ahead and did the weights because it was heavier than the band. So you're down in a squat again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, and hold it for 5 seconds. Do that. Continue repeating that. Come out as you need to. Now, then you go to your close grip push up. 5 seconds hold at the bottom, 5 seconds hold at the top. Close grip. Get your hands as close as you can into a diamond, just like this. So your elbows, you're working your triceps mostly. You don't have to be from your knees. You can start from your knees, you can drop to your toes, but make sure your hands are in formation. And I don't know if I can do from my toes right now, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's your close grip hold. And then you have split lunges. You can either use the weights, take them with you to do them. I'm moving them out of the way. I did do some with weights, but for this purpose, I'm just moving them. You know, a split lunge, just 45 seconds. Just like this. If you can't do the jumping lunge, just go back. Oh, real quick, sorry. The close grip. If you cannot get your hands that close together, just move them as close as you can in, but make sure your elbows are going right here beside you. So you should feel it right here. Just bring them in as close as you can to your body. And then the last one, after you do 45 seconds split lunges, then you do 5 count frog jumps up to 5 count toe jumps. Frog jump is basically you're in a squat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's all it is. Do those for 45 seconds. Do that 4 rounds. Each of those exercises, 4 rounds time. You will be done in 20 minutes. Make sure to cool down. You will feel like, I mean, my legs are super sore because I did not have time yesterday to stretch good. So my hip flexor is super tight on this side right now. So you can do, if you have like really tight hip flexors, go down where you're on your knee, you can feel that stretch right there. Just push into it some, put your arm up, you're feeling that in that hip flexor. You should feel a good stretch straight through that flexor. You can kind of go up some and you'll feel it in a different angle on the same flexor. And then you can come back to do your hamstring stretch. And you can do that, the same thing. I'm gonna go ahead so I'm not, see I'm sore here. Whew. On this leg, and usually it's my left hip flexor that's super tight, but today it is my right hip flexor. It is very, very tight. I'm gonna probably have to do a hip flexor release here in a minute. After I finish, I gotta do elliptical, but just want to show y'all this. It's a good stretch for all those areas. And then if you come up and you need to hold on to something, you can get a hold on to something. But to do a good quad stretch, make sure your knee is pointed down and not out. Sorry, let me grab a hold so I can talk at the same time. Make sure your knee is down, straight to the ground, not out. It's down. Tuck your butt under so you get a better stretch in the front of that quad. You can pull it up and do a stretch like this, and then you can cross it over. Just take your hand down and do a figure 4 stretch where you really should feel that in your hips and your glutes. Yep. And then do the other side. So you're gonna stretch up, your knee is down to the ground, your butt is tucked under, and you feel that stretch in the front of your quad. Hold it for a few seconds, couple breaths, bring it up, stretch it here, feel it on your glutes, cross it over, drop it down. Ooh, and you will feel this one. And you can kind of like move around a little bit where you feel the stretch even more. You can feel it really in that area. And then just do whatever other stretches you need to do for your body. Okay, enjoy.